Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. My name is Kevin, and I am a developer working for Callstack. And today we'll be looking at the Redraw library. I'm not alone today. With me, I have my special, amazing guest. Who is he ready? Are you ready? Great! I'm adding him to the stage. Everyone, say welcome to Shimon. Thank you,
Yeah,
Shimon, for being here with me today. Especially that today I would assume it will be a very what's the word? Cameral.
different.
Cameral?
Um, I guess so. I
Uh
mean,
oh wait, something whoa.
whoops. So I was about to say
Yeah.
that
I blew something.
Upj's. Yeah, I'm about to say that Upj is in progress. Let's say. I think they finished day one, or they're about to finish day one, and I guess there are many developers here. So I guess
Yeah.
we will impact it. The
It will
number
be a
of users.
very private
Yeah,
stream. Most probably just me, you, Shimon, and maybe
my
up
mom.
to hopefully fingers crossed. Hope like maybe up to 10 people will join us. But that's not a problem. Not only because this stream is being recorded, but also because today's topic is very fun, and I wanted to dive into this topic anyways. So in full honesty, it's even better that it is very private. So let's maybe start with oh wow, sorry, but this is for now. The main guests we have are from bots, and Ryan is here. Hi,
Mm.
Ryan. I was really hoping that you'll be here. And hello, Camo. Uh, I don't think I've seen your nickname before, but welcome to the stream. Hope you will have fun today with us. Let's start slowly. Today's topic is a redraw, and we will dive not as deep as I hoped, because I really hoped that we'll be able to install it on React Native, play around with the technology, but turned out that it's on like technical preview only because it's not yet done. So we'll be playing inside the playground just to see how the API looks like, what are the options and possibilities with Redraw, because I've heard opinions and I've seen opinions that it's quite powerful and it's quite fun to use. But before we dive into that, Shimon, how are you feeling today? And
Pretty
that's not a
nice to be
loaded
honest.
question.
I feel pretty nice. Okay, my body hurts because I was doing a lot of training, let's say, recently. So let's say I don't like moving a lot today, but
Oh,
besides of that, I feel great.
yeah, I'm kind of in
You
the
know,
same boat.
it's basically deadlifting 160 kilograms. So
Oh wow! Once I th- oh wow, that's a damn. That's a nice. That's a heavy lifting.
it
I think
is.
maximum I went to 150, I think. Or I,
So
I I might have did 160, but with the belt. And apparently, doing that with the belt is like
it doesn't count.
it kind of doesn't count. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's an amazing. So now you are dealing with the sore muscles.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't
Uh,
want to call the exact parts that are not feeling great today, but you can imagine what parts I have in
yeah,
mind.
yeah. I'm also quite in pain because recently I started doing the bouldering, and I'm mixing bouldering with boxing. And then when I'm in home, I like to play piano. So my wrists, like they get a lot of, you know,
Oh,
strength and stability on bouldering. Then a lot of and actually it's endurance, then strength on boxing, and then flexing on piano playing. So my wrists hurt, my fingers hurt, my back as well, because turns out that jumping from bouldering, like even on the cushioned flooring, It's still it's still able to damage your back. Apparently, I wasn't expecting that.
It's the same with paintball or how it's called when you play like war game, but with plastic pellets. ASG,
Mm-mm. ASG, yeah,
airsoft, airsoft gun.
airsoft
Yeah,
gun.
yeah. It also hurts.
Bro,
Sorry.
I when I was younger, I wanted to do ASG so badly, but I had no
Yeah. Then
money.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, but I
I
had
just
no money, and even the entry level gun, like I'm not sure if that would be enough
yeah, a
for
couple
this.
hundreds, I think, two,
Yeah,
three
yeah.
hundreds.
And since I was a gamer, I preferred to buy video games. Yeah, win
Battlefield was
some, lose
also
some.
fun.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't damage myself at all. So
Yeah,
yeah, it
exactly.
was fun. Okay, so what do you say we jump into the redraw? Did you hear anything about the redraw?
I know it exists.
You know it exists. Okay,
Yeah.
that's actually I feel like a lot of people are on the same level of understanding and knowing about redraw. So, excusez-moi, let's just share the screen because I prepared everything on the screen on my left side. So it was this screen share and screen share and share screen and window entire. No, just the window. This. Is it visible?
Yep.
Okay. So the thing that the mistake I made, I entered the docs and I just saw Redraw is currently in technical preview. I was okay, available to start. Okay, and that's where I stopped reading. I was okay, great, awesome. Started reading, further installation. Oh, you just need to download the zip. And I was okay, great. So we can do it on the stream. We'll have a lot of fun. And today I wanted to download everything before the stream so we can just start Expo app and actually try to work with this. With an actual application, and then I read that it's available to subscribers. API is unstable, which makes
It is
sense.
what it is.
And in full honesty, it's kind of fair enough for us to just enter the playground and have fun in the playground to see capabilities of the library and not be too heavy on, oh, this didn't work and this didn't work. Yeah, it shouldn't be working because it's technical preview. So yeah, let's just first start with introduction. What is redraw? So if I understand correctly, redraw is did you hear about Skia? I think it's actually from Skia creators.
I'm not sure if it's from Skia creators.
I mean, that's the thing I think I caught from the video preview. I think somewhere in there that was or maybe I missed something.
Skia is pretty old. Like it was created 20 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And I
Oh.
think it was primarily used in Google Chrome or something like that, like some web
Oh.
browser as a rendering engine.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think it was also used for Flutter for rendering Flutter apps, and then
Oh,
they moved to
okay.
something else like a couple of years ago.
Okay, makes
Um,
sense.
but
So,
I know that React Native bindings for Skia were created by William, for example, if I'm not mistaken. So, and William is also working on this one. So that's
William,
probably the
from what I found, is also working on the React Native web GPU. So,
on a
I
full
think
stack, basically.
on what?
On a full stack, going from bare metal web GPU to
Oh,
rendering via Redraw and Skia, and to animating stuff via Reanimated.
so
Because I'm not sure if you ever saw, but he has like a ton of videos for making it animated, like recreating stuff from other apps in React Native with Reanimated.
I didn't see that.
So you should. It's pretty fun to watch it.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out. So if I understand correctly, the Redraw, it's built on top of WebGPU, so it's like encapsulated capabilities, like distilled functions that people might actually need and use in 2D drawings and in 2D space. And thanks to Redraw, you don't have to like understand how painting that works with WebGPU. You just need to use the functions. It's basically like not pure canvas, but it's a library on top of the canvas.
You can say that like WebGPU is basically interacting with bare metal, with bare GPU. So it's super low level. And then you can imagine that there's some engine which is also using this WebGPU stuff, but providing an abstraction for us to not care about certain things and certain operations, for example.
Okay.
That's another layer of abstraction, right?
Yeah. Makes sense. So what they are bragging about, the three things that actually four things that you can see they are mentioning in their main page. So variable strokes, meaning that you can have this handwritten feeling to the typography, as animated here. Color along path. So once you have that written, you can put a gradient alongside path. So assuming that they also handle a color gradient like transparency, you can have a next level loaders and other amazing things that look like just how did he do that? Do it. Oh my god. How did he do it? And it turns out that it's just a circle with animated gradient with transparency. So yeah, this is cool. Vector feathering, I'm very curious about that because with that you can achieve a feeling of frosted glass. So possibly
it's not like it's not possible with the current software. It's like it's
heavy.
more performant. It's more performant to achieve this with this approach. Because if you in a second we will go to the documentation site and there you will see there is a explanation that usually when you have something like this, you need to rasterize, like introduce raster layers, and each layer must be rasterized. So converted from what I understand, from vectors into raster image. So just colors, let's say like pixels, and then you can combine both with some effects like this one, like you can blur the background, for example, and yeah, you see that no rasterization. There's only one rasterization, which is the end one. That's what I mean. Like normally you have a couple of layers, you mix them together with some effects, which is one action for rasterization, second action for the second rasterization, third action for the post process.
But it does look pretty.
It does.
It's very solid. And the last thing is physically based rendering. I'm wondering if this would have a comeback because I feel like there are always those trending styles and trending UI elements, and I feel like physically based rendering stuff, like shadows and making your UI feel 3D. It's making a small comeback because of the liquid glass. This is basically physical rendering. But with material design, it's much farther away. Like to put in the words what I mean.
Coming back to the word when there were more, let's say, layers, or like with material, we went through gradients. I mean, from gradients, from glasses, from what else? Bounded border radiuses, like Windows Vista, Windows 7.
I believe that
design.
plural would be radii.
Okay, radii.
I'm joking. I have no idea. Let me check that.
But it sounds like a possible plural for this word. But getting back to the topic, like
Radii,
we went
yeah.
radii. We went through from super detailed multi-layer UIs to something flat, just to go back to again glass and glassomorphism because of Apple. So it's kind of expected for Android to follow soon, or maybe they already did because I'm not up to date with the new material design. Maybe they went back.
How about we check it out quickly? Material design, because there is material design 3, right? The new one. The new material design. Okay, just my god, I did it again. I broke the thing again. How am I doing it? Sorry.
So
Is everything working?
Yeah, it's still flat. Like nothing changed, to be honest. Like
yeah,
it's totally the same. It's super flat.
Yeah. So,
But
it
at the
looks
same
bolder
time,
now,
I'm not.
bigger.
Yeah.
You know why? Oh, Ryan said Material 3 expressive, but what is like a separate flavor of material design,
You will
or
see it. It's on some. Where is it? I've seen it at some point. Expressive components.
styles, components. Getting started. I'm just gonna write here expressive.
Oh right, so we are back at animating everything.
I mean, it does look pretty, but in the same time, you know how it feels to me? It feels like any app, if you
Scroll
will
down a little
go...
bit. Scroll down a little bit, and you will see the expressive components. Yep, and
Oh,
there will
okay.
be all components page, the right bottom right corner.
See all expressive components. Oh, okay.
And now you will see this, which is a good place to talk about it.
Yeah. You know what? It kind of feels to me like any application if you would go to accessibility and just crank the zoom to max.
I wouldn't say so. I mean, of course, it's big because it's just like a presentation thing, so people need to see it. But what I see is that everything has this physical animation effect, like spring based animation or something like this. And not only the element that's being animated, but also the neighborhood is animating.
The neighboring. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
It's
needed? I wouldn't
Oh,
say
of course
so.
not.
Is
Yeah.
it pretty?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of is.
Is it the reason to sell like phones with better graphics? Yes. So that's the usual thing. Like they give us better looking things, better looking UI, just to sell phones with better graphic cards.
But yeah, if developers are permitted to create new libraries every now and then and basically redesign and rethink the wheel again, reinvent the wheel, and there must be some way for designers to also keep the wheel going. So yeah, it makes sense. But let's go back to the redraw, because those are the main 4 things that Redraw promises. Quick peek into the docs, but there's no need for a bigger peek into the Redraw docs, because we'll not be running that in React Native yet. However, apparently there are bindings for React Native as well, because React Native supports the WebGPU, which is great. But for now, it's done by downloading the build and basically connecting it via dependencies with tarballs. So kind of complicated. And it's, while optional, the type GPU bundler plugin will enable you to write arbitrary type-free functions on GPU. So type GPU, correct me if I'm wrong, It's a something. Yeah, it's a thing from Software Mansion. I believe it was like it was very viral some time ago with the jelly slider. Was it that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the jelly slider. It looks very pretty. It's actually like something very fresh, very new. So type GPU. Oh, it's actually okay. Maybe sometime in the future we can also play around with type GPU, because I love AI, but I love graphics even more, I think.
If you want to, write shaders, then be my guest.
Oh, for now, shaders is those scare me for now. A lot of math and describing the world with math. It's amazing that sometimes it feels so hard and complex, but then
It
you
is.
watch a tutorial or something like that, and someone is like, "Oh yeah, this is quite simple," and like he writes 3 functions, and then suddenly he has a huge, amazing forest with physical rendering and with fog and with perspective and everything. So yeah, maybe one day. But for now, what would you say we just dive into the playground, and then we'll support ourselves with the docs if we'll need something. So the PBRs, the backdrops, the feathering, demos. Let's maybe go one by one. If something will be very interesting, we'll play around with this. So this is the dynamic strokes. With type GPU, what is the D? The D. Oh, it's...
What are you looking for?
Yeah, I'm just checking how is type GPU being used here? Vector. Okay, vectors. Okay, makes sense. So the functions and types from type GPU, and the other things are fit path, function, color, single stroke brush, taper, tip. So it's the ending. What other tips do we have here? Brushes, brush, feather. It feels like just so many cool things.
Yeah,
Feather
it's
bluer.
packed with like modern design features, let's say, or at least modern design primitives. Like you look at the brushes and it reminds me of so many like iOS slash Apple designs and videos.
Okay, so those are the colors that we see. They are inside an array, and this is in color node in a function. So we interpolate over the context. From the context, we take the t, which should be the time. Am I right? So
Yep.
if we would do the time times 4, we're gonna speed up the... Yep. So we have much faster gradient. Plus the color shift and the colors. So we are interpolating over that. And the color shift from the prop. Okay, we'll get back to this. Distance from the center factor. Oh, that's okay. So it's getting extended as it's growing.
Yeah.
So this will be the center. Am I right?
Hard to
So
say.
this is the center. It starts from here, and everything comes back to this. So okay, so we have here the function color, rendering, animation. Looks kind of simple.
Simple.
And this is the... Okay.
This is the path in SVG. So technically, if you copy it,
Shimon, I have a small request for you.
Jesus.
If you can maybe ask GPT or something like that to create a path, like SVG path for our Callstack, like logo or something like that.
I can just take the logo.
Is it going to be SVG?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
So let me find it, and I will share it with you in a second.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'm curious about that. So this is the canvas, the background with the white. Let's use our like Callstackish background colors, the purple ones. Let's use the purple. Where is the purple? I'm now inspecting our page. Yes, sorry, I'm doing that in the background and in separate screen. But oh, found it. Found the color. Great. Copy that bastard. And here
And I
we
just
go.
shared the
Noise. Okay.
shared the link with you on the studio chat to the
Okay.
Callstack log
Got it.
SVP.
Got it. And this is the path. Oh, great.
Yep.
Copy. Yoink that. And let's use
And now the
this.
magic happens.
What?
Now the magic happens.
Oh
Or at
my
least should
god,
happen.
that's okay. Tick. Recompile.
It kind of works, but
Kind of
it
works.
doesn't.
No, it kind of works. It's gonna be better.
You know why? I think I know why.
I assume that the letters are not in the same order, right?
So technically, the first one drawn was the T in the middle, I guess. No, S on the let's say of a T. So then it goes.
Oh my god!
Like, so we need to order it somehow
Wait,
to
that's
get
okay.
left to right. Which
No
will be
way.
tricky because this is going to be tricky because if you know, paths are basically movements of a virtual pen, let's say.
Oh yeah.
A
So
digital
for those who don't
space.
know or don't understand how SVG work, it's actually kind of genius and kind of simple, and it explains why sometimes drawing SVGs is hard. Basically, if you look at those, right, at the path, I'm not sure about the the order and how to use those functions, but it's basically informing the rendering engine. Put your pen here. Move your pen along this path. Now lift your pen. Now move your pen. Now drop your pen. Now move your pen. So if I would put a blindfold on Shimon and he would have a perfect feeling in his hand, I could basically describe for him what he has to draw, and this is how it will be drawn. But the problem is, if you put it to the render engine, it's not going, it cannot really batch the rendering of that. It can't just draw an image and batch some, smaller squares or interpolate the drawing. It has to go step by step and repaint the SVG every time. That's why painting SVGs, like, they are very sharp and they look great, but they're expensive every time. But here we have our Callstack. So now let's maybe make... oh, did I remove the base width? Yeah, let's make it 7. All right, looking better.
They're having
But
good
it's
fun with it.
actually very interesting because let's now slow down the animation. Let's put 0.2 on the time from the context. Maybe even slower. Recompile.
Could you try the path I just sent to you on the studio chat?
Wait, did you modify the...
Yeah.
you were able to modify the... oh, that's great. Okay, let me... and you also put the new line.
Chat did this, so I'm not...
the new lines don't work. Oh, no,
okay. It's...
no, it's my fault, I think. It's my fault because I did not close it. I did close it.
Okay, so it's basically broken.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the previous. Okay. But it's actually quite interesting to see, because with that you can see how the SVG is being drawn. It's the time, the color shift. Oh, we don't care about the color shift. We care about path segment progress. Let's slow down the progress. This should be slowing down the progress. Ooh, I broke something because it's not glowing anymore. Oh no,
To be honest, it should work. I mean, this is VG I sent you. I think.
should, but it does not.
Okay.
It's it would be great to have this inside some better editor just for the semantics. But this is the render, stroke width, path, the brush, add stroke width. Okay, the animation context. This is the color shift. Color shift is context time times this. How about we crank it up to 8? Whoa! Sorry. Because
it was too much.
It should be the epileptic warning. So let's put it on 0.5. Okay, great. So this is the color animation. This is the T. This is the duration. Yeah, let's crank it up to 80 now. Yes, that's what I wanted. Now you see how each letter is being described to the SVG, and how SVG is painting, how the engine is repainting SVG on each pass, right? That's actually very cool to see.
In the meantime, I'm trying to fix this path.
Sorry?
In the meantime, I'm trying to fix this path. Like, this is my last chance.
If you are fixing that, then please also add new lines so I don't have to scroll like 10,000 times.
I mean, it loads in SVGO. So let me maybe do something like this. So now I expect this to be fixed. So I can go with inspect, grab that path, copy to my playground, and see it.
And you know what? I want to have also this outer glow. So outer glow is in animate. This is the path segment, stroke. Yeah, the render, add stroke. So we want to also add gradient, feather, blur, and feather.
It works.
It does?
I got it working.
1 second.
Copy the second thing.
Also extract the feather. Hopefully it's just from Redraw. Gradient is not defined. So also gradient from Redraw. Nope, gradient is something else. Yes, the feather. Let's quickly find the gradient. Okay, where can I have the gradient?
What are you looking for?
I'm trying to get. Wait, let me Control Z. It'll be much easier with actual, because I want to have the Callstack, but with this cool neon this.
All right. So first things first.
First things first, I'm gonna take your new experiment. Oh, you didn't close it. You gave me the opening, but not the closure.
Oops.
But no worries, I can figure it out.
It was not supposed to be like this.
Recompile.
Sorry about that.
Nope, still doesn't work.
It worked because it works on my side.
So did you
in the
actually
same playground?
But did you send me everything?
Maybe
it looks like you didn't send me everything. You know what? Send me this on Slack.
What's the last letter on your side? Is it Z? Capital
No,
Z?
it's minus.
Okay. Definitely not.
Send me this on Slack.
You know what? Maybe it works, but the chat on StreamYard just cuts the message.
Yeah, possible.
So maybe it worked from the beginning.
Copy message. Okay, now I should have it. Hello path. Ding. Recompile.
Yeah.
This is how winning looks like. Great. Callstack. Oh, that's much prettier. Okay. So do we want to actually play around with this, or do we want to cheat a little bit and just go to neon hello and then use our path there?
You can switch to neon hello.
Okay.
Because
So
then we'll look at the solution and we'll be able to maybe
I don't like
reverse
it.
engineer part of it.
I mean, it looks. I would call it like bubble, not neon. Yeah, I copied everything, so no worries. Recompile, Callstack. Okay. Let's use smaller. It was 7, I think. Okay. Black background, or purple background. Okay. So to have the neon, we have a brush with 3 strokes basically.
Yeah.
But I don't know where the gradient comes from.
So we can say that you have a brush. You go through
that's a
the
color.
canvas. Yeah.
That's a color. Okay. So let's
It can be
this.
because gradient is something like it's a color which is dependent on the
No, that will be
distance.
just a color, I think. In this case, single stroke brush only supports single stroke because this is a single stroke brush. And what? No, okay. Oof, I thought. And this is going to be just new brush. New brush. We're gonna import the brush, and we're gonna import the feather. Recompile. Gradient is. I didn't use gradient. I changed. Oh yeah, sorry. Color. Recompile. Hey, almost.
Okay, but we have
Almost.
like a glowing effect right now.
Yeah, the glowing effect comes from the feather blur, but we can increase it to 50. And it's too big. Oh, and it's chunky now. Oh my god! Did you see that?
Yeah, because they're going like out of bounds, basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So let's put the blur on 10. Okay, we're getting there. Nice. It looks nice. God, it's so simple. It's so easy. I like it for now. So, yeah, this is that. But this is the blend mode, compose mode, blend mode, single stroke brush. So this was this previously, right?
Yep.
A single GPU function. Okay, combination is what makes the calligraphy neon hand-drawn examples in the gallery feasible. A single GPU function reading at CTX tan, so context tangent, becomes a calligraphy pen. Single stroke brush extends brush, but enforces a single stroke and no fill. Okay, let's see.
So you're trading.
Let's use 2 brushes.
Yeah, you're basically trading ability to have multiple strokes in exchange for this blending functionality.
So let's use single brush here. I don't know really what changed, but it looks better. No, it's because of that. This thing, if we... Yeah. Actually, okay, we should use single stroke for this, and this come back, and this remove. Why, okay, why does it look like this now? The single stroke brush should be white. Is it possible that it's being like. No, where do you have the white? Oh, it is white
3.
there.
Yeah. I'm not sure what they're looking at, but it's definitely white. There's no.
Ryan says, I think you should draw path with single brush. Draw, add stroke.
Yeah, because right now single brush is not really doing anything.
Because this is outer glow, this is sharp body. So
This is
without
brush,
this,
and if you look at the canvas draw path, the next line, it's getting path geo, which is a
oh
geometry for the
no,
path.
we should have stroke width here.
It's not going to work because you're. Let's see the next line, 61.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Ryan is right. So
Yeah, okay. I didn't understand that. Okay, so yeah, brush.
yeah.
And so how can we pass one more?
I'm opening the docs and we will see in just a minute. So you want to draw a path.
Canvas, draw circle, okay. Draw path, brush.
I guess you need to just use the second draw path. I mean, this is how Canvas works, right?
But this is the draw path. We are passing the path and the type of brush. And we get the path returned here in render function.
Yep.
But what if we would like to have two separate brushes? Like, can I
draw path twice? I think that's my understanding.
Yeah, but we are returning the path here. So what with the return?
Just check what's the.
Let's try it like
how
this.
it's used basically.
Oh.
Told you.
Okay, and then
because
3.
Canvas is basically storing a number of operations to be executed when it's supposed to be drawn.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, you know what? I think that because you see, the single brush, it doesn't have the animation now.
Yeah, it doesn't because it's not animated, it's just white. So if it's not animated.
But if I would do this and comment out this, the white is also animated. So how can we now animate it? This is render, this is animate. Oh, and here we get the path to animate.
Okay.
It's it's always so easy to go from it makes sense, it's nice, back to breaking head again. I would love to see the functions that call those because we don't see
we need
where
to start
the
with render, right? No, not render. Animate, not animate. There's, I guess there's.
They are both exported and being called somewhere else, so we have no control over this.
So it's probably because usually when you work, for example, with game agents, you have like drawing loop and logic loop or update loop, right?
Let me check one thing.
There are two loops with totally different ticking duration, let's say, or frequency. So the GPU one is supposed to be at most the amount of refresh rate of your screen, right? You don't want to have 120 hertz when your monitor can only display 60 hertz, but you want to have your physics to be calculated.
It worked.
I'm just giving you a lecture how gaming
works. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, but I got super excited. Look, it worked. I basically cheated a bit because now the path is an array, and here I take the array. So now let's use this, take path, the second array, and in this draw path, I can now pass the second brush here, the single brush. The single brush can be added here, but now with white and 3, and we can comment this out, recompiled. We have animated. Ta-ta! with a single stroke.
But you don't get it, like why it's like this.
I bet that the function that calls the render and the animate just takes the path and puts it here into animate.
Yeah, and then animation is what takes CTX, which is the current context, and it says the duration is about to be 12 seconds, and the boomerang is saying that it's supposed to go to 1 and to 0 because t is probably between 0 and 1. That's the usual the usual range. So t goes from 0 to 1, and animation drives it. So when the time passes, it will animate from 0 to 1 between 0 and 6 seconds, and then from 1 to 0 between 6 and 12 seconds. Then there's progress, which is basically bounding this value. Like it's moving it up 3 times. So there's this time when the whole thing is visible and it's not animating back yet. Right? So technically after 2 seconds,
this progress, right?
The constant progress, line 73. Because it's t divided by 3. So 2 seconds. The writing runs for 2 seconds. Around 2 seconds. So I guess I'm right. So the whole text.
No, actually, this is the duration, I think.
Yeah, but how long is the text written? The text itself.
Oh, so that okay. So 12 seconds cycle
for the whole animation, for the whole cycle. Then the progress is divided by 2. So the whole text is written in 3 seconds, and it's bounded to be 1. Like the lower bound is 1. Then path 0 segment is taking the segments between first one, the 0 one, the first one, and the progress. And
yeah, sorry, it would be much easier with a bigger screen, right? So yeah, I would love to have a proper.
Trying to understand, because it seems we are somehow mutating the paths. So maybe that's how it is. Like this is
with
not,
this function.
With the
you pass the
function.
context, and the t.
Could you replace the progress in the segment call to something like 4?
So this,
and then and this will prove if I'm right or if I'm not right.
Oh, that's cool. I like this.
Okay, let's remove
please admit you did not expect this effect now. You did not expect that at all.
I expected something totally different, so that's why I'm asking you to comment out the line 74, for example, or 75.
74.
So we will have only one path, only one brush. Okay.
What?
And now let's use segment 0 to 2.
0 to 2.
Nothing happened.
Let me replace that because the second one is the white. It wasn't the white.
What's going on here, to be honest? What happens if you comment out the 74 line?
Ryan says that it's the API is really like P5.js on web.
Yeah, because it is. It is, and it kind of reminds me of the times when I was working on a game in this was a framework for Java to write games, but I don't recall the name, to be honest. And I had to play with the same things, but it was like 6 years ago. So
you know what? Let's maybe jump to the, because I'm also curious about other things. Let's I'm copying our logo here. Let's check the neon. Let's also use our logo. Okay, recompile. Oh, Oh. The lines are too big. 3D tube shading, normalized distance from center, specular highlight near the top of the tube. Are there specular highlights at the top? They are, okay. Gradient segments. Oh, that's still complex. I was expecting it to be a little bit easier. Body alpha, glow alpha. So I want to first start with making it a little bit.
Okay, so
yeah.
the segment thing was doing basically what I expected it to do. Yep.
Wait,
So
what? What? How much was it? It was 50. Okay, stroke width, base width, let's say 5. Okay.
you're
That's
messing with
higher, bigger
you're
forces.
probably
Yeah.
messing with constants, like inline constants that were picked by hand to match the stroke width. Like
But yeah,
usually you have constants for
it's
that.
all for only for fun. So this is the ink.
Yeah, and now we can talk about it because I think I kind of know what's happening.
See, my biggest issue here is that you really need to have a nicely prepared SVG, or else it breaks. Let me find the, because look how many variables are here. I want to just a simple variable to like fit path, padding, max width. Okay, I want, oh, smaller stroke, 8. Recompile. Okay, now it's a little bit better, don't you think?
Yeah.
But you still need to have a really nicely prepared SVG for that to work and look nice. The animation, the timer. Okay.
Okay, I think I know everything about this example with the hello one.
This one.
So yeah. So I was right saying that the animation thing is basically driving the animation, no surprises. Progress is making it so it stops. Like it bounds the animation to only 4 seconds.
But this, right? So it checks that if t
the first progress is also bounding the animation. Like it will go up because it will go up to 3. Theoretically, t is between 0 and 1. Then you have multiply by 3. So around 0.33, it will become 1. So the progress will stay at 1. So it means that at what duration it will stop? Wait a second. So if it's time for it will stop at 4 seconds. And I'm sorry, and it stopped at 4 seconds.
So basically in here, it's either here would be growing, I'd say.
So you can say that between line 67 and line 69, this is the part of the animation to hand write the hello word. Segment part is basically obscuring it's limiting the length of the path you given to only
because now it's much faster.
To only a small, it's basically because the SVG you have, the path is composed of segments. Like we said, segment is basically move to something, draw something, move there. So by segment, you're basically saying that this path should be now mutated to be between 0 to progress segments. Or maybe the progress is maybe progress is not like
progress goes
number
from
of
0 to
segments,
1.
but maybe
I bet that progress goes from 0 to 1, so 1 will be complete, and 0.5 will be half. Yeah.
Half. Okay, so it's relative. It's not like absolute values.
Let's say progress, and
so
it
it
should
will
stop
write to
in the. Yep.
Yep.
Nice.
Now
Got
the
it.
next line, the stroke width. This is basically because if you look closely, you will see that this dot, let's say, like when it's drawing, the dot is bigger. The leading dot is bigger.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the stroke width line. As long as it's drawn, this circle is bigger. Like the stroke width at the beginning is bigger. That's the idea here.
I'm trying to.
And then for color, so yeah, it's basically color according to the time passed.
Ding. And there should be. Oh, okay. Oh. Because
but you remove the first path, the first part of the path.
So I can't segment it into two separate strokes, right?
You can technically. I guess so.
If you have
two copies.
Oh no! I copied it and I lost our logo. God damn it. Okay.
You have it on the slide.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a totally different programming model. It's really about thinking about the time, basically. Less about like business logic and relations with if statement. It's more like deriving values and multiplying them.
So I think that it should be possible to write a whole ass game with Redraw, like 2D game.
Technically, yeah. Like there's nothing stopping you from doing that.
Well, except for maybe drawing times.
Remember, you have. It's not like. Okay, maybe it's like because I thought this is the time of a frame, but it's not because it's not synchronized with 75.
It's 75
frames per second.
So if we would like, I can show you how I can.
Technically,
break it.
You can write a 2D game with Redraw. I mean, maybe it will not work well in the end.
Why?
Because it may be not. Let's say, like the use cases for game engine and drawing games is different than drawing vectors.
Is this example broken?
Why?
Look at the behavior of calligraphy. Reset. Look at that. Yoing, yoing.
Maybe it's expected to be like this.
You think?
I know.
This looks like there is this parallax effect. The pen angle, but the pen angle is modified across entire. Yeah.
It shouldn't be like this.
Yep.
Yep. But it's
look.
Like this.
Yeah, this is the pen angle, but the pen angle is applied to entire thing instead of just the end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's a mistake in the playground.
But still, that's nice.
Yeah, of course. Oh, this is. I could have just skipped. Why did they call it Skia and not the neon hello?
Yeah, but if you work with reanimated a lot, you will feel just like at home.
But it had. Oh, this one has multiple paths, and all of them are like drawn. Yeah, all of them are drawn in the same time. So how does the iteration over paths look like? Paths, and they take the element paths. And for each path, delay, they stagger delay. So let's say that the stagger delay will be slashed by 2. It's written faster.
Everything will be not faster, but every letter will be drawn faster after.
Yeah, with less they will be written
delay.
Instantly. Stroke outline. I really like those effects, but in the same time, looking at the code, like
But it's like at the moment, at this point, it's besides the maps, it's pretty easy to understand.
oh yeah, totally. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe not to
But
understand.
when it comes to maps, then
It's pretty
like
easy to. What are we doing? We do the same thing as AI. I
I know
lost the
what you mean.
word.
Like,
I lost the word. I'm dumb now.
oops.
Not interpolates. What do we do? If you don't have,
No idea what you have in mind.
if you don't have, if you A, B,
Enumerate.
no, A, B, C,
I don't
D.
get you. Like you are enumerating. So
No, I mean,
I think
that
I
was my
know what you
favorite.
mean.
That was my favorite word for such a long time.
Filling the
Like
gaps.
taking new conclusions from current facts without having everything. It's oh my god, I'm so annoyed now. I forgot the word. I like this word so much. I'm so annoyed.
It seems you don't like it that much to
Oh
remember it.
no, I love it. Shut up. I love this word. It's AI does this. It's basically coming up with the
New
things
words,
without
new tokens, next tokens. Prediction?
it's basically predicting, but it's creating new conclusions based on limited amount of facts that you gather. It's coming up with new. Oh
No
my
idea.
god!
Sorry.
Oh, it twists
Well,
my stomach so much now. Okay, it will come to me. It will come to me. So there is a
that's the point.
PBR2, and it's physically based rendering. So PBR, for those who don't know, is basically manipulating stuff like diffusion, roughness, roughness. I'm starting to losing. I'm losing
Isn't just
words.
like is it like PBR? So
Physical based rendering, yeah, PBR.
yeah, but isn't it only manipulating how the light is
I mean,
like
yes, but in order to,
distracted, for
oh yeah,
example, or reflected from
yes,
the
but in order to have all of the information, you need roughness, metalness. You need to have index of refraction. You need to have diffusion, like a lot of information to get how the light will be diffused and modified by the objects when the light hits it. By just calculating, you know, vectors from light hits it this way and gets refracted that way. This is
yep.
just the diffusion. That's one element of the physical based
That's
rendering.
how for many years, and we are still using this. That's how we faked, for example, bricked walls. So from the distance you play a game, you see a wall. It's made from bricks. It seems like it's really made from bricks, like of different width, of different height, of different like some of them seem to be closer to you than others, but in the reality, it's basically a flat structure. But because of how light is simulated at the edges of single bridge break, it looks like from our perspective there's a dip in the wall, which is totally fake, but it's
Hmm.
cheap when compared to like having a real 3D brick in the wall.
Oh yeah. So, but actually, there are two ways to doing that, because very often, like those physical based renderings, like cycles in Blender, they actually use textures to modify the geometry underneath that. So there are two ways. One is like bump map. This is what you are saying, basically. So you have
exactly.
a map of RGB colors which describe how the light should behave, and there's like a divot in the texture, and there is also displacement, so you can actually displace the geometry with texture. And I like this word escaped me so much. I'm so annoyed now. I'm so
Sorry, I can
angry.
help you with that.
Okay. Let's go from path strokes to. Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. So we have
Now we're going to
animation.
spend 15 minutes looking at it.
Yeah. And it's such a small function. So we are drawing the circle. We are filling it with the material. The material
Okay,
is
so
lit.
it's not like in game engines when you have a light source which is
Oh,
interacting
I've
with
blown it.
with all the materials. You have the other way. You define a material which is simulating a light source at certain place, right?
Yeah. So it looks like it's not
it will be
simulating. Yes, you are
there's no
right.
light source in the
Yeah.
like virtual 3D
So it's
plane.
fake PBR. It's
It's
fake
not
PBR.
fake. It's not fake. There's no like, I think it's global illumination. That's the name of it.
But it's not the global illumination. You
define a
light.
light source.
You define where is
in
the direction of the light. Like you don't define the light source and then make the texture react to the light. You say to the texture, hey, but by the way, you are receiving light from this.
And you can animate this. So technically, if you are brave enough, you can
sign all the way.
You can fake the physical light in 3D plane with this, like by finding the Jesus. In Polish, it's easy to describe, but in English,
I think it's because of the weather. We are losing the words.
Basically, you need a line between the light source and your thing, and then this is your like XY position to which you need to create. Oh, there's X and Y, so technically, wait, there's X and Y. So
yeah, because one is darkness, second one is lightness.
Are you sure it's not like X and Y in the positioning system? You can quickly check that by animating from. You can try animate from x0 to x1 and stay at 0 high, let's say.
Inference. Oh,
okay.
Inference. Oh my god. Inference. Yeah, I meant inference, by the way. I'm so happy I kept my cool after learning the word. Yeah, this is the light. So if we comment out the light, I killed it. I killed the light. Yeah, because we have light 1 and light 0. So this, ding. Material, because the material. Wait.
Okay, so let's try having the light.
Oh no, because it's lit dual.
Because
so I bet there is also lit single.
Or just lit.
You think? I'm gonna go with lit. Nah, you might be right. Just lit. Lit. No lit. Not lit. Lit. Yeah.
Now it's not light 0, but I guess light, just light, the property name.
But wait, so lit dual. These are the direction. Let's put here red and here green.
And you have red and green, just like expected.
Yeah. So the darkness here. What is the darkness here? Let's put here blue.
This is just the color of the color. You put the hashtag in like before blue, so it broke.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's base color of the material, basically.
No, base color. Oh, that's the background. That's the
Yep.
canvas background.
So material is just like split dual. Color is the base color of the material. Then you have light sources, right? Just.
And let's put them just without this. Just inverse of that. Yep. So now I'm wondering, the shadow is being actually calculated, right? Because there is a shadow. I'm gonna put this to white.
Shadow.
Here, look, there is a shadow here.
Okay, there is shadow. Yeah, I was about to say that when there's only one element on the screen, there is no shadow, but yeah, there is shadow on the edges of
and look, because
there will be a shadow.
the thing is white, it took red and green and it turned yellow. Huh. There's
Should it become yellow?
Yeah, no, it should not. I think it should not. Wait. Let's say we want to achieve green. We need to mix blue with what?
Yellow, I guess.
With yellow.
No.
So why did it become? Why did it become?
Wait, to achieve green, you cannot easily achieve green this way.
Green and
because
blue.
It's base color.
What? Wait, I'm so confused now. Yellow and blue. Okay, that's
so
good.
Blue and green will give you cyan.
Blue and green. Yeah.
And it's cyan. So
yellow and oh yeah, let's go cyan and magenta. Oh. Cyan and magenta.
So you should get purple.
Yeah.
And it's purple.
Should it be
so
purple?
The colors.
Like it's mixing those colors very heavily.
Uniformly.
Yeah.
Like if it looks like the whole structure, let's say, is covered with light.
Do you think that maybe it's because of too big of an intensity?
I don't think so.
Wait, let me put this back to 1.
Let's say to 0.1 or 0.5. No, it's getting
still
darker.
Yeah, that's weird. Do you think that's a bug? There is something wonky going on with the calculations underneath.
Like it's not getting to 0, like no influence on the color. It's getting down to some.
But only for some
like
colors. Like if we put now yellow and green, then we're gonna have. Oh, yellow and blue it was. Now we have white? Yeah, now we have white. So why does the white work here, but not for some other colors? It looks like
it should create green.
But so only yellow and blue does that. Let's say red and yellow. It should be orange, and it is orange. Actually, it is very uniformly orange. But if we put yellow and green, yeah, we have toxic green, makes sense. Green and blue. Okay, yellow and blue.
I don't get
Okay,
it.
so yeah, there is something weird going on, but there's so many more. There is a ceramic. I don't know. I don't understand why they decided to present other PBR materials on like Hello Path instead of using the circles. D-pad. Oh, that looks pretty.
Oh wow, this one is also more
Yeah, that's a proper PBR material. So base
expressive,
color,
let's say, with the
roughness,
description.
metal,
Because
height.
now you have directional light and you have ambient light. That was the word I was
Yeah.
missing. Ambient.
So I assume that those here, those are height. So if we make height 0.1.
Or you're not saying anything, or something broke on my side because I cannot hear you, and I think
Oh, hello,
people
hello.
cannot hear
1, 2, 3,
either.
4.
So
1, 2, 3, 4.
nothing, nothing at all.
Oh, you don't hear me at all?
Nothing.
I think it might be your headphone.
So I think we just
No, your
lost
headphones.
Kevin, or is it my side?
Your headphones.
Okay. Wait, once again.
I think it's your headphones.
Okay, it was on my side. I don't know why. I started hearing you like distorted for a second, and then you went blank. Like I mean,
Okay.
blank, blind,
Yeah,
silent.
So this is the height of. I think this is the height. Bevel. Those should be the bevels. So let's make smaller bevels. Now they are very sharp. Normals. This is how everything reacts to the light.
You're changing the bottom layer just to be like precise.
Oh, that's the okay. Wait. What is the deboss and emboss?
Emboss will be this like
This is emboss, right?
this is I think triangles and circle in the center. This is emboss.
Oh, you think?
Or the other way, or it depends how they define emboss and
Emboss material. You know what? Let's just with emboss, let's put 100 here in height. This is the circle because it's so huge now that we don't see the light. If we put now 0, I was wrong. Okay, let's reset.
You are because yeah. So
Emboss brush. Okay, a lot is happening here. It's kind of complex. Emboss. D-pad cross.
Yep.
So this is the cross. Emboss brush, deboss brush. That's complicated. Gotta admit, that's complicated.
I mean, soft light. It looks complicated right now because you have 5, 6, 7 elements animated and drawn at the same time. But if you try to limit, like, if you try to go only after one of them, you will notice that there's only a couple of lines.
Mm-hmm. But still, I guess what I mean is that it's not really like object oriented, I think.
It is, because you have methods, you have nested objects like props, then highlight strength. So
I broke something.
Yep, you did.
Yeah. D-pad half. Oh, that's a nice effect. I like the halftone effect, the manga type. By the way, do you know what's the purpose of the halftone?
No idea.
So when they had the printers in like older days, in order to save,
I know now.
Yeah, in order to save the amount of paint.
We still do it for our screens. Resolution, the number of pixels.
Oh yeah,
if that's you look something closely, you need more like pixels in front of your eyes.
That's something that always confused me. That you have resolution and on the separate side you have DPI. Oh, DPI, am I correct? Density.
Density, density per inch, DPI.
Yeah, density per inch. Yeah. So I it always confused me that if you have a great resolution here, but you have low DPI, then you can send something to print and it's still gonna look bad. They're like annoying details.
Basically, you can have the same, not a piece of paper. It's
Oh,
not.
look at those chunky bevels. Should they be so chunky?
I think so. It's supposed to be like two layer star with some
Oh no,
light.
I mean I can see the pixels. It's not sharp.
No. So that's probably unexpected, maybe a side effect of low resolution, I guess.
Just look at, like, I can see every, like, I see squares instead of like shining. Let's put higher intensity.
What's the style, like the artistic style of Borderlands games?
Line art.
Nah. Cell shaded.
Outline, cell shade, with outlines, black outlines. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why, but look at that. Here, like, you can see that top looks very sharp, very nice, but this is chunky as hell. Like, you can see all of the pixels.
I can't see it on my side, and I guess all the viewers will not see it.
Oh,
Oh,
you
okay,
don't?
I can see it.
Yeah,
No,
you
I can see
do.
it.
Like, and I'm
Yeah.
wondering why is that? Because the Great Star Path, 5-pointed star SVG, so it must be clean because it's basically calculated on the go. So how? Oh my god! I feel like I'm getting more and more confused. Let's
About
say
what this time?
6. Yeah, see, like top and bottom, they look sharp, they look perfect, but there are some areas in which like resolution just completely breaks, and I don't understand that. Like, why does this render function break in those places?
Yeah, but to be honest, the Redraw name is not really.
Yeah. Oh, now you can see it. Look at this is perfect, and those are so. There is fill, there is star path, add
It's
geometry.
just the previous. We need to keep it in mind. A lot
Oh
of
yeah, but
things are going to change.
yeah, I totally understand. I'm just wondering why it, like, some places look perfect and soft, but some places it looks like I modeled this one thing and then those and edges, uh, and I just don't understand why. Especially when you have
You
like
can
D-pad.
always
Look at the D-pad, it's perfect. Look at the soft, the halftone, all of that looks great.
You can always reach out to William to ask about it.
I
He'll be
think
more
I
than happy.
might. I think I
He'll be
might
more
because
than
this,
happy. Yeah, to answer your questions about that.
yeah, that's super interesting. Like it. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So backdrop type. Oh, and now we have the frosted stuff. And this looks great. I have no other words for this. This is just so nice. Clean. Stacked card. Ooh. Yes, please. This looks awesome. But I want to fix up the glass because it looks like it's a crunchy glass. You see that, right? You can see the
Yeah.
noise pattern on this. So render
Yeah,
function,
after
fill
some
cards.
some layers, it becomes distorted because of some reason.
No.
Maybe this is lower
Each
resolution
each layer
there is no
has
space left for having a nice twin between pixels, I guess, and that's why we see the difference between them.
I wonder because wait, here you have cards and cards, push card,
It's
round
probably,
rect. It's just a rounded
to
rect.
be honest.
Sorry, what? Oh, feather per card. Let's lower the
They are
feather.
fine with it.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
looks.
it was taken. Or we are just staying silent.
Wait, what? No. Your
Okay, so you're staying
headphones
silent because
died. Your headphones died
they
again.
didn't. They didn't. We're not saying anything. Yeah, so basically having another option which is like it's focused on having as less rasterization as possible with a lot
By
of
the way,
effects
do you
powered
see
by
that?
let
The
me see it.
canvas has uniform noise on top of that. The noise isn't generated per card. Each card shares the same noise pattern. That's why it's visible when the cards are on top of each other. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, and the glass doesn't work. The image source couldn't be coded. With the image source being draw image bitmap. And the bitmap is, I think, injected. Oh yeah, fetch flowers. Flowers JPG. I'm gonna like have some image. Oh, that's a nice carrot.
Wait a second because I lost the
Did you lose me again?
No, I lost the video stream for a second. Something is wrong on my side.
Okay,
I guess it's because I have like two Xcodes running with 4 different terminals. And
this, yeah, I fixed it. I fixed the demo. Now we have a great juicy strawberry in the background, and the
yeah,
glass effect looks nice.
it does. And technically, it should be way faster than having to create a texture and update it every second or every tick of the animation, let's say.
Ooh. See, I don't understand why the stacked cards.
The backdrop has the same problem. I
No,
noticed
the
it.
back. Look at that
Oh,
backdrop is so
no,
clean.
it was for the maybe that's animated, but again, I saw that it
What
was
did you see?
that's super chunky in some places, or maybe that's
No,
the
that's the screen sharing. That must be the screen sharing. On my side, it's super clean. It's like very like frost glass, and it's perfect. But on stacked cards, you can see the noise on top of that. The Morus glass also looks perfect. I'm just wondering what different are they using? Like different feather or what? Because this is the filter. Yeah, this is super interesting. Feathering. Okay. Bit chunky. Sweep blur. Oh, that's so nice. Sweep blur. So blur that basically follows the animated object.
Yep.
But the longer I look at it, the more I feel like it's too sudden. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So when it's basically looks like a uniform blur that follows it, and it doesn't change depending on the velocity of the ball. If this would also handle the velocity, it would look perfect. But with this, or maybe it
So
does.
this effect is called vector feathering, and
And the ball is actually behaving like it's physically calculated. Analytical motion blur. Oh, so they do have it. Analytical motion blur from the velocity.
technically it is, because like when it bounces from the edge, you will see that the blur moves to the other side. So it is
But
velocity.
no, but it moves to the other side, but it moves like with the same amount of the. You see what I mean, right?
But remember, there's no physics, like there's no loss of velocity when it bounces. So basically, it goes from 1 to -1 instant in an instant. There is no twinning between it. So there will be no like moving from the left to right.
Oh, because it's linear, like right?
It's not linear. It's like from 0 to 1. Basically, it's
Yeah, but 0 to 1, but linear. That's why look at this now. It just goes right, left,
linear.
and it goes in the
Linear is
exact
not.
same.
It's not a good word for that.
Like this motion
Because
that we see
linear.
now, it's linear.
I mean, yeah,
It's
going left
it
to right,
chunk
but
chunk with the same basic metronome.
velocity is between -1 and 1. Like only
Yeah,
-1
because
and 1.
it goes either left or right.
And it's not twinning. It's not like gaining velocity or losing velocity. It's only going 0, -1 and 1.
Oh, look, so maybe that's the reason, because it's speed, not velocity.
It's the
Is speed
same
is
word, I guess.
No, speed is not the same as velocity, I think.
Isn't it? Let me check. I need to
I
find.
think so. I need to brush up on my
Mm.
physics, to be honest, but I believe that velocity and speed are not the same things.
Velocity and speed. Okay. So velocity is a vector. So velocity is speed plus the direction object is moving.
I liked, like, I don't know, I feel like I love this effect, but in the same time, something is missing from me. Like it, I don't know why. Sorry, I really like this library for now. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, they're flexing so hard with some of those. I just don't understand why the quality of those playground effects varies so much. Like, look at this radial blur, right? And now let's go to backdrop again. Sorry, to glass. And we need to, of course, modify the flowers. Ding! Look at this. And now look at this. Oh my God.
Yeah, this one is super pretty.
Like, I can just take a screenshot of that and have it as my background. It's so pretty. And I'm wondering why not every example got the same amount of love to it. Oh,
Okay,
that's so good.
my AirPods are again playing with me because I just voiced in the right one, but I'm back. I
That's so
hard to say what's
good.
going on because they have been working nicely for the last year, because I lost mine in Las Vegas like last year, and these ones are my third ones.
Maybe just low
Uh,
battery? As simple as that.
No, it's 60%. I charge them between the stream, so it's definitely not
Oh,
that. I mean, I have some.
Look at this.
It's all fun and nice to watch, but I'm curious to see the practical
Oh yeah,
side of it.
I
What
didn't
people
want
would
to
create
address
with it.
the elephant in the room, but as beautiful as
You
it
know,
looks like, I wouldn't add this library just to have this effect in my app. I would most probably use the library to maybe render that effect and put
you
it
would be
as.
surprised how many people install React Native Skia just to have this animated gradient-like background. I'm sure you will. When you see one, it's powered by Skia and probably React Native Skia.
And if I remember correctly, because I clicked this one previously, those 4 ones, they might be the biggest flex there was. So Radar Pulse, very cool effect.
Like generally speaking, for if you go to this heartbeat, the second one, there's a video from William when he recreates that effect with reanimated. Basically the same effect, 1-to-1. The problem with having things animated with reanimated, which are not layouts, I mean, when you need to animate layouts, it's fine. But when you are about to animate things that are not precisely layouts, then you are paying a lot of computing time because those entities are not to be animated like this. Like layouts are supposed to be layouts. There are layout engines that are supposed to lay elements out in this rectangle, let's say, and that's pretty much it. And when you're animating
I
layout
mean,
elements, you're
it's the
basically
same.
forcing the layouting all the time. If you
Yeah,
are not using like GPU powered properties, if you are
it's
not
the
using
same thing
transform.
as you can use your toothbrush to like clean your floor. Of course, you
Yeah,
can. It's possible. It's doable.
it will work, but it's not meant to be used like this.
Yeah.
And the whole like rendering pipeline is not supposed to look like this.
Whew.
So it will work for a single element, it will work for 5 elements, but then after 10 elements, you will start to notice that there's something wrong. And that's why, and that's a good reason to have Skia and other like Canvas like libraries. So if you are really animating animations, images, you don't mess with the layouting. You have a single canvas with a single rendering, which is adjusted to be used in this particular case.
Yeah. I'm wondering how it would behave if you would like to have the canvas, and on top of that, you would like to render your UI.
No,
Like,
no problem, because Canvas will be a part of the layouting engine. So the Canvas as a
yeah, but
whole
I
will
mean,
be
if you have a canvas behind your UI, is canvas being recalculated locally, or does it trigger recalculation of entire layout?
Canvas is a static from the perspective of the layouting engine. It's a static box of
So it has
static.
like its own separate amount of computing, and it doesn't change
It's
the main
for the
display.
layouting engine. It's basically a bounding box. That's it.
Okay, makes
It's a
sense.
black box. There's nothing inside of it. It's basically a black box of a constant width, height, and constant position. That's
You know
pretty
what
much
would be the cherry on top, in my opinion, in this playground? If this would be a little bit interactive. If I could click and have the boom, boom, and same here, if I could control those rods with my mouse. This would be just like, and the last
Yeah.
one is breathe. Oh, okay.
Which
Okay.
I think it comes from Apple
Headspace, something like that.
I think Apple Health has also something like this
So
breathing exercise.
I just found a great use case for you. All of those meditation apps, like it's gonna be completely new
Because they're
level
animated. And basically you can recreate the same thing easily with
with
React Native
reanimated.
and with
Yeah,
Vue with reanimated. Even not reanimated, with just animated, I guess. But it's not
I'm not
the
sure
as
about
per
that. because I feel like I know what you mean. You can have the same feel in terms of animation, the same, movement,
6
but
circles going
you
around. Yeah.
won't get the same look how light interacts with the background. You can't achieve that with reanimated.
It does interact.
Of course, look, the background light expands.
It's a second. It's a different. It's a different layer, basically. It's a
You
layer with a
think?
gradient. Yeah. I mean,
Wait,
maybe
no
not in this
way.
part, and maybe not in this this
Look, there's a
example, but
blend. There.
okay. So this one is blending. So this is like you can recreate maybe a little bit different effect, but still pretty much the
Yeah,
same.
but this is this annoying part that with animations, with rendering, with those like pretty things, the details matter so much. Like imagine now you have the glass, the liquid glass from Apple, right? But you don't really render exactly what's beneath the component.
You have mixed blend mode in React Native as a prop on a view.
What are overlay? There
Mixed
must
blend
be.
mode.
Look, yeah, overlay.
So
Oh, see? So the background is brush, draw circle brush, new circle,
it will be the
rings.
feather element, I guess. I mean the
Yeah,
feather
this is the
is,
feather.
and it's used in the line 23. And if you remove it,
Yeah. So
I
with
guess it's
one
not going to
globe.
glow. Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
guess you're right.
technically you can mimic the same effect with like
Yeah, because you can just like render a blur in reanimated and just make it
a
follow the main
blurred
circle.
element. And I mean you can do two ways basically. One way is to have a one circle. Okay, it's not going to be the same. If you look closely, you will see that it's not a circle. It's like 6 how is that? There are 6 vertices. So it's like it's it behaves like a fluid. Like the background behaves like a fluid. It's
No,
possible with SVG to have effect like this, but I'm not.
it was
I guess
yellow
it's
and blue, right?
possible.
Okay, now wait.
And your mind is blown away
What
once
my yes,
again.
my is yellow and blue making white?
Uh in uh
Okay, now I got it. I got it.
say it.
It's not because there are basically two ways of calculating the colors, right? There is the additive and subtractive way. So, like, basically, when you have a monitor, because if you have RGB, what you have to have like cranked up to max to have yellow, R and green, right? No. So all I mean that if you add those two colors, you get white. So
White is when you have red, green, and blue at the same time.
yes, and yellow you have when you mix what colors?
Yellow when you mix red and green.
Exactly. So when you add blue to it, you have white. I mean, it's not correct, but because of how the color is being calculated, because look, so I would have the same. You would also get white if you red and green. What will give you?
But you have no red.
Yeah, if you have red and green, what color do you get?
Red and green, yellow,
Okay, red and blue,
purple.
purple, and I said red and blue, right? So now if I'll add green, you'll have white as well. Because it's calculating, basically taking one color, taking second color, and adding those RGB values. That's why if you have one value that here have 255 and 255, right? And you mix it with green, it adds it on top of that. That's why you have white.
That's true, but still the background was not red.
What do you mean? Yeah, okay. So if you have red and green, sorry, let me bring back the previous. If you have red and yellow, right? So it's basically you have RGB, right? So you have here 255. So if we would like to have white, we need a color that is basically mix of green and blue, which is, I'm bad at colors, green and blue.
Green and blue, cyan.
Wait, green, blue, green plus blue is, yeah, cyan. Okay, you were right. So if I'll take red and instead of yellow, I'm going to add cyan, you're going to have white. And sorry, because I made the... You see, they are making calculations from just adding RGB on top of one another.
I mean, it makes sense, but red, cyan. So we have red, cyan. So what's missing to have white? Nothing.
That's why they are have additive color mixing.
Red and cyan will give you white. That's true, but red and green will not give you blue.
No, just red and green. No, because you have red here 255 and green here, and here you have 0. So yes, you will get. Wait, let me just have this here commented, not to break it. So yeah, red and green.
Technically, you can have 3 sets of colors.
You know what?
I mean,
I'm being super dumb. I'm being super dumb right now because I can just prove it like this: 255.
I mean, it makes sense, but it shouldn't be like super clear white. And at some point, you had like super clean white.
Then look at this.
Okay.
Then look at this now. 120, and here we will have 120, 130, 135. Okay. I'm mad. Okay. 255.
This works.
Yes, and like you can basically do any mix here. I'm gonna move this here, 0. You have still white in the middle but I'm wondering now if I'll have 200 and here 55.
So
yeah. So it's a weird. It's something's weird with the color mixing. Maybe it's because of the it's because of my bad. It's because of the blend mode.
What was the blend mode before?
Blend mode basically describes how the colors interact with each other.
What was the previous one when we were mixing colors?
It can be just mix here. No, wait, sorry.
No.
Let me check the blend modes. They must have blend modes here. Colors, paths, blend modes. Where are the blend modes?
Mix,
You know what?
blend,
It's
audio.
blend modes are basically universal.
Okay, so overlay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
So
if we would now use
again, you have normal.
multiply,
So
multiply.
without blending, but we want blending.
Now it's
So then
being
we have
multiply.
color.
If I'll add blend mode add.
So overlay, I guess it's the default one.
What is the? Oh yeah, okay. There's addition. Okay, my bad. So now we have addition, and now it's gonna have white.
I think just again. So I'm going.
It's not addition.
Go back here.
Difference, darken, lighten. Okay, it might be also called dodge. Where is?
I'm not good at colors.
Yeah, come on, that was pretty good. I'm just wondering why.
It was, but I don't get it a little bit. Like I'm reading the definitions of blending modes.
It's basically how the colors on top of each other are being calculated.
Yeah, I mean how they interact with backdrop. So
okay, let me show you like this. Let's say you have here 0, 0, 0. Oh, or you know what? 50, 50, 50. It's going to be gray, right? And here the second one is 0, 0, 0, so pure black. We compile and blend mode, let's put lighten.
this will just pick the
exactly. Now you have just the middle one because it just have 50, 50, 50 and the black one. And since the blend mode is lighten, it's not interacting any way. If I will put darken, only the black one's gonna be now visible because it takes in the background color, which is here, right? Let's put here 100, 100, and 100. So now we have a bit of both because 50 is less than 100 and 0, 0, 0 is less than 100. If I'll put here 101, 101, since the blend mode is set to darken, it's not going to interact in any way with the background. So it's being basically cut off from the calculation. If I'll put now lighten, I will have barely visible, but 101 because it's higher than this. If
so you are a good person to work on graphics, basically.
But now look at this now. If I'll put here, now I'm wondering by here 2 and here 3, and I'm gonna put blend mode to multiply. That's interesting because it's basically taking those colors and multiplying them with the background. And I don't understand really. See, that's when like some of those blend modes are very easy to understand. And some of them are kind of complicated. Because why this multiplied with this, and I bet it's some sort of three-dimensional math that is happening here.
Yeah.
Because there is also subtract, subtraction. No. So they didn't implement all of the blend modes yet. That would be my assumption. But there is a mix, right? What is the default blend mode?
Don't know, but I know that we are running out of
time.
yes,
yeah. Sorry. I just started having so much fun.
I know.
I just love graphics so much.
So
it's
what? So this is a plan for your This is the plan for your Jesus. This is a plan for your Friday's night to play with it all the night, all the evening, and make the colors. And for the next stream, you need to bring back the best color mix you find during this night, and people will now remember about it. So you'll be forced to do it. So you can
What is the
thank me
what
now
is
for.
that sounds so weird. What is the greatest color mix?
I don't know. You'll make some blending modes in some circles, and then you will show us like a perfect
Listen,
preview in
if
Redraw.
you want to have all of your colors basically brainless calculations, and you can just use, oh my god, wait, I think I almost did it again. I need to switch to this and this. Yeah, just use Adobe's color calculation. Like whenever you want to have, let's say you are trying to come up with, oh, I want to have an app, but I don't know what colors to use. Just pick
Nah.
complementary colors and just find a palette that works for you, and voila, this will be great. And there are a couple of rules, like this is the main color, right? So main color can be used more often, like the primary color. Let's brighten up, and voila, the other colors will just match and look good. Or the square. So these are all basically calculated from color theory, and those colors match. But there are sometimes colors like this, complementary colors. So you recognize that, right? That's a
I
tomato.
know.
But since the
But
red is primary, if you will have those two a lot on the screen, like 50-50, it's not going to work. That's why it's complementary. So you have the primary color, and only somewhere you'll put the green. That's why even ketchup often has like red main packaging, and then colors, graphics, 3D. That's it triggers me. So let me just stop sharing my screen.
it's time.
Yes, it's time. It's time for us to finish. Overall, Redraw looks very interesting, but the API looks very similar to any other Canvas related. So I think it all depends on how it will be implemented in React Native, how it will perform, how it's going to operate. Because once it works, people will create some sort of way to share the code with each other, and AI will be able to basically create what you want. But yeah, overall, Redraw, very fun to use.
It will.
Go.
It's yeah. I wanted to add that going through the introduction on the website, I have a feeling that it's more about vectors and vector graphics than about rasters. So it will not probably be a good fit for all the canvases, let's say. There will be probably cases when you will stick with Skia or something else. But maybe that's my misunderstanding of the introduction section, and maybe that's only for now, or this V1 release, and then in V2 they will be able to implement some additional modes, which
I
will
think
make
that
rasterization better.
if here is Skia, which is like fully abstract, and here is type GPU, which is very low level, I believe that the Redraw is somewhere in the middle, where you have a little bit of those abstractions similar to Skia, but you can use primitive types and primitive functions straight from type GPU. So it gives you this easy to learn, hard to master mix, which will be like a lot of fun. But yeah, hopefully they will release it soon for everyone to play around. For now, very excited to see the Redraw in the wild somewhere. Very fun library. But with that being said, let me put on a nice background, like lo-fi. Yes. So, Szymon, thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope that my blabbering wasn't too overwhelming for both you and people listening. Ryan mentioned that he loves it. I'm not sure if he loves the library or he loved the topic overall. But yeah, looks like the topic was very interesting. So thank you, Ryan, for listening. Thank you for participating. Small what's the housekeeping information, I think. There will be no stream next week and the week after because I will be on holiday break. But hopefully in 3 weeks we'll come back even stronger and with even better topics, maybe more organized. We'll see.
Who knows? Maybe somebody will pick those 2 slots and just organize the stream for you. You never know.
Oh yeah, of course, because I believe in magic and happy elves. Of course, yes.
You may be surprised. You may be surprised next week.
Maybe. So keep an eye out. Maybe there will be a stream, but somebody else will be hosting it. I don't know. For now, that was Redraw. Here was Szymon. Here.
On the
here
other
was
side.
Szymon.
Yeah.
Here.
No.
Oh, here.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Which side I'm pointing?
Somewhere
right now?
here is Szymon.
Yeah.
That was with me. Go follow Szymon on Twitter. He always posts a lot of very cool, amazing stuff, very interesting. Oh, and also, if you don't want to follow or you don't have Twitter for some reason, Szymon has also his own blog. Can we quickly plug your blog?
I need to start writing again.
Yes, I've proofread.
I did two articles, and those were deep dives into libraries I created or co-created or maintained.
And not only deep dives, but the most interesting part, the way Szymon writes, it makes you feel like you are also coming up with the solutions, and all of his blog posts make you feel smart, which is very fun. It's always very fun to feel smart. It's not fun to have the reality hit you when you understand you are not. But yeah, go follow Szymon on his X, go check out his blogs. Szymon, thank you again for being here with me. It was a lot of fun, I hope for you as well. And with that being said, let's close the stream for today. See y'all in 3 weeks. Keep an eye out for the topics I'll be publishing on X, like informations, etc. So yeah, Szymon, any last words?
Oh, wow. I know. I guess we will see each other maybe in 2 weeks on another stream. If you will have a nice topic for me to come, then I will be more than happy to join you.
Hopefully, in that case, maybe you will have some nice topic. You will just, you'll be so excited to share with everyone and talk about. And maybe you'll come to bring the topic to the table.
Perhaps we will see.
Yeah, exactly. We'll see. So, thank you again. See y'all 3 weeks and bye.
See ya.